approved through the EO. And I think our department has shown a willingness to be flexible and look at new options and new alternatives. And I think if you talk to Secretary Collins at the VA, the partnership we've had is as deep as any partnership between the Department of War and the VA has ever existed. So we've got regular meetings between us as secretaries, but also our chiefs, and then down into the committees to ensure the flow is consistent. But if there's something that the VA is doing that we should be looking at that enables our service members to be better at their job, we're going to entertain it. So thank you for your advocacy on it, and we'll take a look at it.
Thank you very much. And it excites me that the two entities, one couldn't exist without the other. Our veteran. I've had the opportunity to not only travel the country, but travel the world and visit our troops, either OCONUS or CONUS. And I have to say, sir, the morale, the well-being, just the sheer excitement our service members see and how they're acting today, it kind of takes me back to our generation, if you will. Just to see that kind of that forward momentum, that intestinal fortitude kind of glows on them. And I think that's a direct correlation to your leadership, sir, as well as the president. Can you, from your perspective, I'm assuming you're seeing the same thing. And I think that blue line that needed to be popped, got popped, and our service members are absolutely leading from the front. And the world has noticed. Tell me I'm not seeing that just from my own eyes.
No, you're not, Congressman. And I meant this when I said it. I would encourage every single member of this committee to talk to lieutenants and captains and majors and colonels and sergeants and staff sergeants and sergeants major and specialists who are doing the job right now on the front lines or across the country, and they have seen a sea change in the environment and the morale and the spirit in their formations. And it isn't some secret sauce. It's don't treat us as a petri dish in your social justice exercise or your social engineering approach. Just let us do our job. Let us get back to basics. Let us train. Let us choose people and elevate people simply on merit and merit alone. That's motivating for people. That's why they join. That's why they do really difficult things like you did. And are away from their families for a very long time. They want to defend their kids and grandkids, but they don't want to have distractions and debris on the inside. So when we talk to them, they are so grateful for the fact that we're just getting back to the basics of readiness, training, accountability, discipline, warfighting. Commanders, squad leaders, you name it. And to those watching across the country, ask folks who have served, who've been in it, how they view it. And they see it under President Trump's leadership fundamentally different. And we haven't even talked about the border, which is now secure. I mean, there's the recruiting successes, the fitness and combat standards that have been restored. We're treating everybody at the same level. Sounds like basics, but it all translates into morale. And then morale translates into readiness, and that translates into capabilities. And then when you have a commander-in-chief that unleashes them, it turns into mission success. And then the world pays attention to what the American military is capable of doing. And it's on the shoulders of leaders like you who did it in previous generations, and we're simply doing it again. So thank you for your leadership.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. And for everyone in the room that's in uniform, God bless each and every one of you for your service, as well as your families. Mr. Speaker, sorry about that.
I thought you liked me.
I did. I'm sorry. That slipped.
Gentleman's time is expired. We now go to the gentlelady from California, Ms. Jacobs.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Secretary, as you know, I represent San Diego, the largest military community in the country. Right now, as we are speaking, 2,500 San Diego Marines are off the coast of Iran. Many, many other San Diegans in uniform have gotten 48-hour deployment notices. So this war in Iran is not theoretical for me or for my constituents. It's deeply personal. As you also know, on Easter Sunday, President Trump threatened to destroy Iran's bridges and power plants, writing, quote, "Open the fucking strait, you crazy bastards, or you'll be living in hell. Just watch." And 2 days later, President Trump wrote, quote, "A whole civilization will die tonight, never to be brought back again. I don't want that to happen, but it probably will." My office's phones have been ringing off the hook. I've heard from so many military families concerned about the president's mental fitness and whether he's fit to serve as our commander-in-chief, given that he's sending their loved ones into harm's way. Our troops, who have shown incredible bravery and tactical proficiency, deserve to know that their leaders are focused and stable. So, Mr. Secretary, you are with the president a lot, and it pains me to even have to ask this about our president, but my constituents' lives are at stake. Do you believe that the president is mentally stable enough to be the commander-in-chief?
Did you ask the same question of Joe Biden for 4 years?
Mr. Secretary, Joe Biden is not the president. Mr. Trump has been president for a year and a half, and I'm asking you
did
right
not,
now.
and I won't even engage with the level of disparagement that you're putting on the commander-in-chief, who indeed is. Meeting
Mr.
him
Secretary,
every single day.
Mr. Secretary, Biden is not the president.
He's the sharpest, most insightful commander-in-chief we've had in generations. And you want to compare, you want to ask that question after you and your fellow Democrats defended Joe Biden, who could barely speak and didn't know what day of the week it was?
As you know,
he governed through an auto pen.
When
he had a Secretary of Defense who went AWOL for a week. I can't
Mr.
be gone for 10 days, for 10 minutes.
I will
without
reclaim my time.
Genlady's time. She
Thank
reclaimed it.
So, as Mr. Jimenez said, we should be taking leaders at their word. So is there a reason that we should not be taking our leader at his word?
Iran should not underestimate the will of President Trump and the United States military to achieve our mission.
Okay, well, I want you to know this is not a partisan thing. In fact, many Democrats have had, many Republicans have had these same questions. Marjorie Taylor Greene said he's out of control and he's gone insane. Candace Owens said the 25th Amendment needs to be invoked. Megyn Kelly, Tucker Carlson, who you used to work with, Alex Jones, Stephanie Grisham, the list could go on. So how do I explain to my constituents that while they are in harm's way, their commander-in-chief is posting these unhinged posts?
How did you explain to your constituents what happened on October 7th, or what happened in Afghanistan, or what happened with the debacle and the withdrawal in Afghanistan, where the troops were left? How did you explain that with Joe Biden's leadership?
Mr. Secretary,
how did you explain that to the Marines that didn't get medals,
administration.
that we restored their medals because of that disastrous withdrawal in Afghanistan? Did you explain that to your constituents when Joe Biden was asleep at the wheel and he had an AWOL Secretary of Defense?
How about this next post? How can I explain this next post to my constituents? I'm Jewish, so this doesn't really bother me, but my understanding